Okay, it's official. I'm one of those people that are addicted to shiny things and flashy lights. And that has resulted in me lighting my sim rig with a wide array of RGB lighting. Many sim racers and gamers may like to be shrouded in darkness, allowing them to focus entirely on the racing action. Well, not me. Think of me as Danny DeVito in Deck the Halls, but not quite as short. For me, a well-lit office is important as it can really set the mood. If I'm at my desk and working, I might dim my office lighting to a more subtle background glow. And if I'm on the sim rig fighting for a podium in a long race, I might want my lighting a bit more energetic. And if I'm sitting on the floor crying because I've just binned my car into a wall after a 2-hour race session, I can reflect my sadness with my choice of lighting. A lot of the lighting in my office and around my sim rig is from Govee. I've been purchasing lights myself over the past year or two, but when Govee reached out and offered me their new Glide light to try out, I jumped at the opportunity. It's a light that I'd set my eye on for a while, as it can really make a statement as a piece of wall art. So today I wanted to create a video that's a little bit different, showcasing this light in particular and bringing you my thoughts, as well as showing you how I light my sim rig. I'll leave some timestamps in the description below so you can skip throughout this video, including to where I light my sim rig later on. Before I jump headfirst into looking at the Glide light, I want to touch on how much it costs. Normally the Govee Glide light costs £99, but you can often find this at a reduced price through some form of discount or sale, and I've left a link in the description below that might help you get the Glide light for a little bit cheaper. While I do have some various art around my office along with some skateboard decks to help me stop feeling old, I didn't have anything on the wall behind my sim rig, and this is where the Govee Glide has ended up. Before I go any further, let's have a look at what the Glide light is and what you get in the box. So the Glide light is essentially a set of LED lights encased in a diffused plastic tube. When turned on, the LED lights and diffused plastic make for a pretty sweet looking tube light, not too dissimilar to neon lights of old. The Glide light comes in small connectable pieces. In my box I've got 6 individual lengths and 1 corner piece, and these can combine in any combination to produce the design you're after. You also get a small control box that connects to the light and a power adapter which hooks them up to the wall. Once connected, you can choose between a wide range of lighting colours and effects. There are a variety of modes and preset lighting patterns, such as these animated effects, or you can create your own animation sequence by simply dragging colours to the light in the Govee app. Me, I'm a simple guy and I often opt for a simple block colour. This adds a layer of class and subtlety to this light. Setting up the light is pretty simple. Each light bar connects to another with a simple push and click, and once they're connected you can connect the control box to one end, plug it in and then proceed to set it up using the app. And from that point on, everything can be controlled via your phone or your Alexa or Google Home. Now, it isn't recommended in the instructions to connect the pieces with the light already turned on like I'm doing in this video, but you know, I like to live life on the edge, and I don't get out of the house very often, so what the hell. The Govee app itself gives you a wide range of preset animations or complete control over the light colour and intensity. Plus, if you have other Govee lights around, you can sync them all together. Installation is pretty simple as well and can be done on your own, but I would recommend using 2 people to put this on the wall. On the reverse of each light bar are 2 double-sided sticky pads. Simply peel off the top layer and push the Glide bar against your wall. It is advised that you measure up and plan the positioning of your light before you mount it, but once you have, simply work from one end to the other, peeling the sticky pads and pushing them onto your wall, clicking each bar into place as you go. As you can see, I've opted for a sweet inverted V shape because I reckon this frames my sim rig well, both when sitting in the rig and racing and when you first walk into the room. Even when the Glide light is off, it doesn't look out of place on the dark wall I've got it mounted to. Using the app is pretty simple, and this is really where you'll be controlling your light from the most. You can also control base colours and presets using Alexa. But in the app, simply select the parts of the Glide light that you want to change the colour of, and then select a colour. It's really that simple. You can get pretty advanced if you want with advanced patterns and custom animations, but I tend to stick with either block colours or the preset scenes. And talking of preset scenes, there are tons of them. You can choose between, I think, around 40 preset lighting configurations, each with its own preset colour and pattern animation. Some are pretty wild like this one here, and some are much more subtle. Personally, I like the slow gradient blends the most, as they're least distracting when racing. but they add just a subtle movement and interest point to my rig, which I like. And that is really the Govee Glide Light in a nutshell. It can add a lot of interest to any room or sim racing rig, and it's a great addition, especially if you already have some other Govee lights. In combination with the other lights, you can see that I've created a pretty sweet looking ambient lighting setup around my rig. And if you're interested, I'll quickly show you a few other Govee products that I've used to create this setup. I've got a series of Govee light bars mounted to the rear of my monitor. Both of these are facing the wall, creating that nice glow. And then there are 2 more light bars just underneath, pointing at the rear of the wheelbase. This creates a really nice outline glow to the wheelbase when sitting in my rig, and they're just covered enough by my monitor so that I don't look directly into them while racing. Then off to the side, I've got a Govee floor lamp, which is creating a nice glow in the corner, and off to the other side I have a portable Govee light that I can use to cast some extra light around my office. Overall, the Glide Light is a really nice addition to my sim racing setup, and something I'd recommend to you guys looking at if you do like this sort of thing.